The following is a recap of the Supervisor Summit held on Friday, March 15th on East Campus. The Supervisor Summit is a special event created just for supervisors and started with the question, what would we do if we loved our supervisors? Well, we would design an event to provide you with regular opportunities to learn, explore, and discuss the latest tools and resources available to support your development and the growth of your team. Your role as the leader and the developer of your team is so important. You are the point of connection for your team, so we want to make sure that you have the support you need every step of the way to guide you and direct your team effectively.
By the way, if you're wondering when the summits are, we've listed them here on the screen, but they're also listed in the Valencia events calendar. You can access that by going to events.valenciacollege.edu, keyword search Supervisor Summits. In this particular summit, we gave an overview of what planning at Valencia looks like. We highlighted two key policies, the Financial Information Security Policy, as well as the Whistleblower Policy. We gave a quick review of the Wellness Incentive Program. We discussed our next gift to you, a quick reference guide system for supervisors. And last but not least, our friends in employee relations came out and gave us some resources and ideas to take away.
Kurt Ewan, Assistant Vice President for Assessment and Institutional Effectiveness, provided an overview of the planning process at Valencia. Kurt discussed that we are currently in the process of reaffirmation with SACS, the Southern Association of Colleges and Schools. He shared updates on the Quality Enhancement Plan, QEP, a plan for the next 5 years that takes the college into the strategic planning phase of the next strategic plan. He discussed the importance of creating a common vocabulary for assessment and planning and explored the essential components of planning, understanding of our vision, organizational structure, philosophical inputs, and external expectations.
Jackie Lash, our Assistant Vice President of Financial Services, took the stage and shared some information about the Financial Information Security Policy and basically stressed the importance of protecting this covered financial information and how that is everyone's responsibility. She also shared some of the results that came through an operational audit by the Florida Auditor General in fiscal year 2012, and one of the key findings that she brought up were the red flags rule in financial information security, which basically is a regulation that's stating we have to provide training college-wide to employees as we all touch in some form secure or work around confidential information. Now, this type of information could be something like VID numbers, social security numbers, credit card numbers, student financial information, residency information, etc. Jackie also took a moment to review the whistleblower policy and shared how the second policy aligns with the procedures identified in the Financial Information Security Policy. Now here in employee development, we also took a moment to demo and share some of the training that's available through the Valencia Edge, and shared a template for creating a financial information unit plan, which outlines the steps for identifying how you can secure protected data, what type of data do you need to keep, how to dispose of that data, and what steps will you take in the future if there happens to be a security breach. Please keep in mind that the takeaway from these particular sessions are that we are urging you, our supervisors, to discuss the importance of sharing this critical information with your team.
Next up, Debbie Jacobson, coordinator of the Wellness Program, shared valuable resources within Atlas for tracking and monitoring incentive program points and recognized those who reached milestones in the program. To find out what's happening with wellness courses, you now need to log into Atlas. Access the Employees tab, and then scroll down to the HR In Touch. Valencia Wellness will be on the left-hand side navigation bar, and then you can click on Events. Debbie reviewed the incentive program and had to document your points, time frames, and gave a breakdown of points and prizes that can be earned.
Next, Amy Bosley introduced us to a brand new tool that we're making available to you, the Quick Reference Guide for Supervisors. This is a just-in-time system that will provide you quick information on how to manage specific topics that are vital to your role as a supervisor. Now, currently, you have 4 topics that are available there: new employee onboarding, timesheets, overtime, and employee resignation. Now, this system is not complete. It's intended to continue to build and grow and develop over time. During the session, you gave us lots of ideas for new topics, and we're going to be looking at them and incorporating them into future releases. Now, a digital copy of these quick reference guides are available in Atlas right now in the Supervisor Development channel. Remember, the hard copy binder, it's on its way to you. It should be delivered by the end of May. But if you want to look at these topics right now, you can do so by just logging into Atlas, clicking on the Employees tab, and scrolling down to the Supervisor channel.
And finally, we heard from Michelle Stever, Director of Employee Relations, and Liz Suarez, Assistant Director of Employee Relations, as they introduced a new resource for supervisors in the Supervisor segment, our e-newsletter, the Employee Relations Pathways column. Through this column, the Employee Relations team provides supervisors with resources, guidance, and information on a variety of topics that support relationship building, developing employees, and much more.
We're glad to spend some time with you that morning and look forward to our next summit on July 19th at the Criminal Justice Institute.